Hi everyone, it's Christina Cook coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee. I am a nanobiotechnologist and a bioscience engineer by my latest education, and before that I was a psychologist. I have a couple of doctorate degrees, a master's degree, and postdoc work from Harvard. I've been to public, private, and Ivy League schools. I've done things online, I've done things in person, and I continue to strive towards a stronger education so that I can educate people on nutrition, on science, on different things that have to do with medical and clinical science and research, so that we can have a better place. And I do not have all the answers. I do not claim to cure things. I do use the word a lot, cure the causes, because I mean we need to get to the causes of what's negative and what's hurting us in our life. I think it's really important to be able to do that and to strive to have the best life possible that we can have. I am a mother of 4 children. I've been divorced. I've been divorced more than once, actually. And I am striving to have the best life possible, knowing that I have failed many times, knowing that I've been very sick. I had a spinal tumor, a brain tumor. I have had all kinds of skin cancer, a lot of different autoimmune disorders, Lyme's disease. Starting at the age of 19, I always wonder if the Lyme's disease made everything else happen. But I know genetically that I'm predisposed to cancer. I grew up in a small town also that was exposed to pesticides because it was a farming community in Missouri called Dexter, Missouri. Great place to grow up. But there were a lot of issues that happened there from a scientific perspective because of the pesticides and because of where it's located actually in the United States. But you know, there's not a perfect environment. Our world is getting older and things get worse over time. So we have to choose to have a better life. We have to choose to care enough about ourselves to get things better in our lives. And that's what the choice, or that is the choice that I've made. And I think that if you're listening to these calls, that's the choice that you're making and that you have made. So to do that, we have to try to get rid of the bad things in our bodies and in our minds, our spirits, our souls, physically, everything, and also put in good things. When you detox your body, when you get rid of bad things, the heavy metals, the toxins, you have to supplement them. That's how I actually met Rain International. I was working on some formulas to detox people, and then I was looking for things that could supplement them, and they had fantastic products that they had and that we're working on, and I was able to step in as a chief science officer and work on a lot of those products and help formulate some new products like Bright. That's one of our new formulas that I actually was the formulator of, that helps with cognitive functioning, focus, and things with energy so that people can have a better life. I think everything I've worked on has been with the purpose of improving quality and quantity of life, which is not always easy because everybody's body's different. So when I work on products that go to the mass market, I work on things that can help a lot of people, knowing that everybody's body's different, knowing that not anyone has the same body, knowing that every struggle that one person has, another person doesn't, and vice versa. We're all just so different and unique, which is what's wonderful about it. But from a formula perspective, from a nutritional perspective, supplement perspective, that can be hard because we are trying to create formulas to get people better. It's like making a biotech product, a human monoclonal antibody, or a pharmaceutical product. They work differently with different people. I've worked on lots of SSRIs, and all that means is lots of drugs for anxiety and for depression in my career. I've worked on antibiotics. I've worked on molecules. I've worked on cloning. I've worked on a lot of different things. A research scientist goes into projects and works on different things, but my focus has always been to really try to create things that will help people. And through that is where I really started focusing on nutrition and supplements, and was able to work with different companies to really bring out the best products. I work at a great manufacturing lab where we've been able to create things that can really help people, and it's been exciting to be able to do it. And I hope that we continue to do more and more and to find better solutions for people. Again, not making claims that we cure things, but that we assist people's bodies to be the miracle that they are. And I think that's what's so unique about what I have been able to do in my career. I've been able to use science and to see different types of science so that I can really help people with their bodies. And it's always a challenge. You know, when one person asks me, how many of this packet should I take a day, or how much of this formula should I take a day? It depends on the person and all the details. So that's why I always ask different questions. When I'm on stage, people ask me questions and I have to answer them, but the reality is I need to know more information because I want to understand everything I can about the person to really give the right answer. And I think as scientists, as researchers, people that do what I do, we really want to help people, but in that process we have to be careful. We don't want to hurt anyone, and our answers are not perfect. We're scientists, we're not a computer. Computers fail all the time too, but we're people. And that's why I have stayed dedicated to going to college, postdoc degrees, just to keep studying so I can find as many answers as possible, knowing that I'm not perfect, knowing that I never will be, knowing that I fail, but every day getting up and striving to find answers that can help people. And that's my goal. And I know that if you're listening to this, that's probably your goal too. My goal is to make the world a better place and to admit my failures and to stand up to people and say, yeah, I failed. So what do you want to say about it? Because I feel like that's something that we all need. You know, I travel everywhere and people look to me and they say such nice things. I'm so very thankful for that because my traveling is exhausted. So to have people talk to me and be kind to me, it means a lot. I feel like I disappoint people a lot because I'm around thousands and thousands of people in a month's time, and I live in Nashville, Tennessee, but my world, my life is traveling. My heart is always with my children, but my heart also is with the people when I travel, and when I leave them, I miss them, I care about them. It matters to me. But I think knowing that I'm traveling to meet with people, whether it's a government or a hospital or military or customers or people or companies, the goal is to help the world and to find answers and to be kind to each other while we're doing this and to not judge people, but to be in this together and to try to be the best we can be. You know, I see all these people that have all this plastic surgery and all this stuff, and I'm not against plastic surgery. People ask me all the time if I've ever had it. I have not had plastic surgery on my face. I've used lasers and different things and products with my skin, and I'm a scientist, so I understand all that, but I've not done, you know, any kind of cutting on my face. I'm not saying I never will, but I haven't. But I see people that continuously try to look perfect and then they lose some of their uniqueness and their beauty. And that's why one of the phrases I always say is we're imperfect pieces to a perfect puzzle. None of us are perfect. We all fail. We all make mistakes. But if you judge people or you're hard on them or you give them negative energy, it's not good. You need to forgive people, love people, not judge them if they have a college degree or don't have a college degree, if they have money or don't have money, if they're a waitress or they're not a waitress. I mean, you should love people the same because we are all in this together and we need to help each other on this journey. Hopefully you will meet people along this journey that are mentors or people that really support you and love you no matter what. Or that come in to protect you. You know, I've been attacked in my life. I've had bad things happen. There's a lot of people that don't like me. I'm like everyone else. My father told me something as a young kid that I still remember. He said to me, Christina Jean, if you want everyone to like you, you'll never be a leader. And he used Jesus as an example because I was in church about 4 times a week at the Southern Baptist Church where I grew up. And I was dedicated to that. And my dad said, you know, Jesus, Gandhi, Muhammad, all the spiritual leaders, Christina, they were hated by a lot of people. But you have to choose to love people anyway. And you have to, just because they don't like you, you have to try to do the right thing and do the best thing, and then don't judge other people. And that's kind of how I've lived. Very thankful for the role models I've had in my life. My parents were not perfect, but they were amazing people. I knew they loved me. I knew that no matter what I did, I'd still have people in my camp. And above all, I knew that there was something much greater than me that loved me. that would take care of me. And I hope that you guys all feel that way. And if not, just know when you look at yourself in the mirror that you need to love yourself so you have that to give. You need to forgive yourself, and you need to forgive others. And then you need to put the good things into your body like we're talking about, and take the bad things out. Detox, supplement, take care of yourself. And that's not just physically, that's not just by eating, but that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Start off with good thoughts every morning. Look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you love yourself, and then by the way you treat others, let them know that you love them too. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that you stay positive. I hope that you don't spend any time gossiping or talking bad about people, but that you focus instead on the good. I love Bible studies. I love devotions. I love positive thinking, but positive action and really living that way is the most important thing. And there's only so many hours in a day. So every hour that you have, make sure you're living it in a way that you would be proud of and that you would want to live it if you had a choice. Thanks so much. I hope you have a great day.